All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So my experience with Apple products over the last month has actually been pretty good, and I think it's like I have switched to Apple full time, but I didn't know that I did. It's strange because let me say this: I have several Android tablets and I do use them, but I actually use my Surface Go a heck of a lot more than most of the Android tablets. I'm currently using a 5G Android tablet because I can take this with me. So that's good. And I have more than one 5G or LTE tablet, so that's not a thing. But I think I accidentally switched to Apple and didn't even know that I did. You know what I mean? So right now I'm recording this video with the iPad Mini 6, and the iPad Mini 6 is phenomenal to me because I can hook up my external high-powered podcast mic and record footage for you guys. This is just what it is. I'm recording right now through an external source through my iPad Mini 6. And the reason I like the iPad Mini 6 again also is because it has a 8.3-inch viewfinder. I don't have to worry about being able to see what's in view. I can clearly see what's in view when I'm doing videos like this. Even with this top-down shot, I have it tilted a certain way and it's still completely within view. I'm a tall guy, obviously, but I like a lot about Apple products more, strangely enough, just from using the iPad Mini 6. Now, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has become a device that is kind of hard to get, I guess. It's pretty much backordered in a lot of places, and every now and then I'll see some people pop up on one saying, I finally got one, or I was able to get one. And my experience with the iPhone 13 Pro Max kind of took over my experience with my iPhone 13. You haven't seen any coverage on the iPhone 13. And honestly, folks, I think it's going to go bye-bye because I just don't even use it. I don't see the purpose for me to use it or even have it based on this particular device. This extra camera lens here and being able to do macro video, even though I don't do macro video, there's been those times, like very rare, when I wanted to get in close to something and I had another phone in my pocket and it couldn't get close enough for me. But nonetheless, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has been stellar over the last month. I never thought I would really, not the longest I've gone with an iPhone in regular use is about 4 to 6 months. I've challenged myself, even here on this channel, I've challenged myself to use an iPhone as my primary device because it's easier on my family. You know, I don't miss anything from my shorties and everything. And they send me something, they send me a video message, it just comes through full throttle. And that's just what it is. And I get to watch I can send someone a 4K 60 video through iMessenger or email. I mean, yeah, it's just that simple. So those are things that I actually like about the Apple ecosystem, being able to send high quality things through basic things. Now, it's taking some adjustments for me with some of the applications on here, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it because I know that in time, if I give this a chance, I probably could stay with Apple for a little bit longer than 4 to 6 months as a primary device. But some things I like about this device are definitely the battery life. Man, I'm telling you, I like it, and also having MagSafe products. I never thought that I would really like that. I don't use wireless charging, but I've been using my Anker wireless charger, the latest one that I bought for $80, the 2-in-1. And it charges really fast, actually, because I'm using a 20-watt Anker charger on the other side of that on the port. But you know, that has been something that's been a great experience for me. And another good experience is this case right here. Now, I remember I showed you a video on this. I bought the leather case first, and then I hated the way it felt, and then I took it back and I got this silicone case. And I genuinely like this. And a lot of people said I can't use silicone cases because they get dirty. It just doesn't, in my pocket, it gets stuck. For me, when I'm wearing workout gear and I'm walking around, that's okay with me. I don't want it to fall out of my pocket. I don't want it to be slipping out of my pocket. So the grippiness that I get when this is in my pocket, I actually like it. They say it gets lint all over it. Maybe I guess people should clean their pockets. I don't know. I don't have any lint in my pockets, I guess. So this is something that's okay with me. This has been on this phone since I bought this. And it's probably been I guess, I don't know, but less than a week, almost a week. I'm not sure. But this phone has been in this case since I've got this case, and I just genuinely like this case, and it's holding up well. This is my first official Apple purchase of one of their accessories for myself. Like, this phone case is expensive, and I bought it. I normally wouldn't buy an expensive case like that, but I did. So another thing that I really enjoy about this device is the hardware, man. It is just beautiful hardware. I really don't want to put a case on it, but if I'm going to put a case on it, it's going to be Apple's official case. Yeah, I have another case that costs even more that feels great, but I like the way this Apple case feels compared to that case. Now, this phone experience overall has been better than I thought it was going to be. It's been better than I thought it was going to be, and I'm happy about that. I mean, because these phones cost a lot of money, and you want to get the best experience on them, and that's just what it is. So this is just a bunch of icons on a page, and the OS itself, it's fine. I mean, like, I don't have any problems with the OS. I'm still kind of getting used to using an iOS device full throttle. But the plus side of that is when someone sends me something or I flip on these cameras, it's just, it's about the cameras for me. It's about the cameras. It really is. Let me see if I can tap and zoom in here. I can't get that 2x zoom. It's about these cameras right here for me. They are absolutely fantastic. And I've grown to love them just because of what they can do for me on my YouTube channel. There are people out there who said, Jay, I've been using an iPhone. Oh, you know what? Shout out to Tech Loving Mama. She actually uses an iPhone. I forgot which model it is, but it's not even one of the newer ones. Her videos come out great. I asked her one day, I said, man, what are you using to record this video? It looks fantastic. And I know it also depends on the screen I'm watching on, but in the end, a lot of people use iPhones to record on their channel. And I was buying high-end gear. I went from using smartphones to regular cameras to high-end gear because I wanted to give you the best footage. When in reality, folks, I can give you the best quality footage with just top-down shots like this, because this is what my channel was based on: conversations and top-down shots. And with the iPad mini 6 doing this good in quality, and then when I use this phone to record for quality, it's ridiculous. I don't need a microphone, but I do have a microphone that I'm going to show you after coming up sometime soon that can go into this product and give me even better audio, I'm hoping, because the microphones on here are absolutely fantastic when recording audio. That yellow hue that people always talk about and that I talked about, I found that it's still there, and I found that I still like cooler tones. I found that I still prefer the Pixel phones for portrait shots and still shots and things like that over the iPhone's still shots. But the more and more I use them, folks, I'm not gonna front, the video on this device is phenomenal. That's where it's at for me. Being a person who does YouTube creation, the video footage that comes from this is absolutely stupendous. It's ridiculously good. It's just good. So I would argue to say that all those people who told me, oh, Jay, Apple's the king of video, I don't know that it's actually the king of video. I still prefer the way my Z Flip 3 looked, and pretty much most of the Samsung devices, I prefer the way they looked. But here's the thing. I'm not using any of those to record right now. And shout out to Barry Johnson. He was like, yo, are you switching from the Z Flip 3 as your main camera on your channel? And, the answer at that time was no, I'm not, because I'm waiting to get to see if I can get this custom one, like the Boski or whatever it's called. I don't know, a silver frame. I want to get one with a silver frame. And man, after using the Pixel 6, I may not use it a lot for video, but when I do use it for top-down video, it's fantastic. So there's a lot of advantages for me keeping the iPhone 13 Pro Max and the iPad mini 6 as my main cameras. I can drop things right over to my 14-inch MacBook Pro with ease and edit if I want to. I can just do so much in between these three devices that I've grown to like them. Shout out to my man Jay Gibbs. He's all Apple. You know what I'm saying? He uses Apple, I think, products to record on his channel. And then there's Techie Mike's told me at one point, Jay, I use iPhone to record all the footage on my channel at one point. And I was like, man, what am I doing wrong? And again, after some lighting and some tweaking of the camera settings, really just a switch, if I'm being honest, turn off HDR. Shout out to that guy, David, I think. This is a reason why I'm learning to like Apple even more. I think I've always been an Apple person because I like their iPads and I like their phones. I like their tablets, their computers and things like that. It just takes me a long time to get used to this phone, to their phones. But I think this is the one. I think this is the one, and I am really starting to like what's going on here. I'm starting to really like it. I like that I can just record something on my iPad mini 6 and pop it straight to the internet if I want to. I'm starting to feel this combination. I do have several Apple Watches. I just feel like I'm starting to transition a little bit, and honestly, I feel like pulling back a little bit because I'm pro Android all the way. And the Pixel 6, folks, is a phenomenal device. Both of them are. But what happens if I genuinely like to use Apple products to record the footage on my channel? Well, I'll tell you what happens. Absolutely nothing. I still Team Pixel, still prefer Android, still prefer BlackBerry. But right now, I think I've come to the realization that Apple iPhones are actually really good. And that's respect to them. So all you Apple fans out there, rejoice. This is another video created on the iPad mini 6. And I'm really loving this combination right here. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.